Alright, what's going on guys? It's the Saiyan17 here, and this is something I've never done before. This has absolutely nothing to do with Dragon Ball Z. The gameplay you're seeing is from The Last of Us multiplayer. I was playing with my friend Fight Music, and this video is about the PS4. You could say both actually, the PS4 and Xbox One. So for those of you who don't know, I actually stood in line for 4 hours in the freezing cold with my friend just to buy a PS4 on launch, which we were successful in doing so, but now I'm honestly regretting it. I feel as if the $400 I spent on the PS4 went down the drain with this console. Now, before any of you guys get mad at me, let me tell you, I'm more of a Sony guy than anything else. I used to have an Xbox 360, but I just sold it last year because I don't really care about any of the games it has. Even though I bought my PS3 on launch, I still spent more of the last gen on the 360, so I basically got tired of it. Now let's get back to the topic at hand. So what is it now, March 2014? It's been 5 months since I bought the PS4. And guess what it's been doing all this time? Nothing but collecting dust. The first game I bought on launch with my PS4 was Killzone Shadowfall. Why? Because it was an exclusive and I thought it would be the game to really show off the PS4's power on launch, which it did. I beat the game and I played many matches online. It was a great game, but nothing that would blow you away. It was your typical generic first-person shooter. And the reason why I stopped playing my 360 was because, in my opinion, the 360's library is oversaturated with shooters. All I did on my Xbox was play Call of Duty, play Halo, and play Gears of War. And I remember one of you guys actually said that I hate shooters because I lack the skill to play them. No. These shooters don't require skill, people. All you gotta do is aim down the sight and hold the trigger for the entire game. If you call that skill, you haven't really been playing a lot of games. I stopped playing shooters because I got sick and tired of playing too much of them. So yeah, Killzone Shadowfall was just more of the same thing, and after I was done with it, there was really no replay value, so I sold it. The second game I also bought on launch was Injustice on the PS4. The reason I bought this game was because I'm a huge fan of the DC universe. I love these characters and I love fighting games, and from what I remember, Injustice was actually the only fighting game on the PS4 at launch. So I was basically, interested in it, and I even had the game on the PS3. And I had already beaten it, but it was fun, so I wanted to try it out on the next-gen console. So I beat it again on the PS4, and literally in the first 2 days I played over 100 matches online. And then I got sick and tired of it, so I sold it. So basically, ever since November, since the PS4 launched, I had only played those 2 games on my PS4, because there was literally nothing to play. Nothing I was interested in. I don't like Call of Duty. I don't like Battlefield. I don't like Knack. I don't like Assassin's Creed and all the other junk. But last month, man, I was so desperate to play a PS4 game. I bought Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and this is what happened after I started playing it. One of the worst mistakes ever. I knew this was gonna happen. I finished all the previous Assassin's Creed games, and let me tell you something. In my opinion, they all became shit after the second one. I hated Assassin's Creed 3, so when I played Black Flag, it was definitely a step up from 3, but so fucking repetitive. Majority of the game is spent on the fucking ship, which is so slow. The missions are so damn generic and repetitive. I literally lost count on how many times I had to follow and tail people. Oh, tail this security guard, tail this officer, tail these officers to eavesdrop on their conversations. It had gotten to the point where I had to tail other ships. All I was doing was following people in this damn game. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't give a shit how good a game's graphics are. This game had amazing graphics, but the gameplay was so shit. You know what I was doing the entire game? Holding down R2. That's literally all I did. I was climbing with R2, I was automatically jumping with R2, and I was running with R2. That's it. The only time I needed another button was to fight. This game is just another hyped up pile of trash just like GTA 5. It has a huge map, but the same damn generic game, and same damn generic gameplay. It's boring. I'm done with the series, man. I'm done with Assassin's Creed. I sold this game last week and I'm never gonna touch it again. It doesn't just stop there though. Guess what my friend and I bought yesterday? COD Ghosts on the PS4. This game was on sale for $39.99 on the next gen console, so we're like, okay, cool, let's buy this thing and we can, play something for once and take our mind off of things until some games finally come out. So we put this game in the PS4 and literally 2 minutes later we closed it. The game is a pile of shit, just like all the other previous Call of Duty games. You already know how fucking generic the gameplay is, but the graphics are so bad that it doesn't even look good on the PS4. The game literally looked like sandpaper. My friend said it looked like sandpaper, and you know what? It did. It's so grainy and washed out. I'm sorry, but whoever picks the color palette for the Call of Duty games must be fucking depressed, man. The game has like no color. 2 minutes after playing it, we got depressed, and at the same night, we put an ad up for it online for someone to buy it. I can't take it anymore. These next gen consoles literally have no games. The same shit is out on the previous gen consoles. These games don't look good. The reason people are buying it is because they are next gen. I made a fucking mistake and I bought this PS4 because I wanted to enter this so-called thing next gen. And guess what? Next gen is shit. It's no different from previous gen. It just looks slightly better. Let me be honest with you guys. I'm not even excited for any of the upcoming games anymore. The only game I'm excited for is Batman Arkham Knight, just because I love the previous ones and I'm a huge Batman fan. But other than that, I'm not looking forward to any of these games. I've had enough. My PS4 is literally collecting dust. And don't tell me to buy an Xbox One because that thing is just as bad. The same damn multiplats are on the Xbox One, and even the exclusives on it look terrible. Titanfall is the same generic pile of broken trash, just like all these modern FPS games. I don't know what to do. I'm having more fun playing my PS3 still. I play The Last of Us, Batman, and my DBZ games on it. That's enough for me right now, honestly. I don't need anything else. So I don't know, man. Should I keep the PS4 or should I sell it? I know Batman is coming out this year, which like I said is the only game I'm looking forward to, but still, I didn't spend $400 on a console just to play one game. I can easily sell my PS4 right now and get all my money back. The console is still sold out right now, so it's pretty hard to find, and people are willing to pay up to like 500 or even more for it. So if I wanted to sell it, I could easily do it tomorrow. And people who don't own next gen consoles yet, let me tell you what. Please don't buy them yet. If a game you like is coming to these consoles, wait for that game to come out, because right now these consoles have literally nothing to offer and it's not worth the $400, $500 price tag. I don't care how powerful these consoles are or how good of specs they have, because when you have no games, what are you going to play? Are you going to play specs or are you going to play games? Don't buy into the hype. I made that mistake. I bought into the hype, and now I have nothing to play. The struggle continues, people. Let me know what you think.